Hi. Let's go this way. This way. Too bright. Okay. That's what it is. It's bright. Yeah. I don't know if PG's going to come on. Frankly, I don't care. I mean, it's the last lounge of Florida, an end of an era. Never going to happen again. And it is what it is. We got I don't know, some type of lemonade, natural tea, vodka. I don't know. It's so humid. Oh, that's refreshing. That's refreshing. Tea, lemon, and vodka. Wow, a lot of ice, but it's Florida. Everything just melts. Everything just melts. Everything melts. Here's what it is. I'm going to review something. I haven't had this cigar. At least I don't think so. I haven't reviewed it. Well, it's not. Uh, I could have reviewed it and took it down in the past, but frankly, I don't remember it. This is the 10th. But this is the 10th sun grown. I don't remember it. I don't remember it at all. As they say in England, at all. Quite right, you say. I don't. Right, you say. I don't remember it. I don't remember it at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember this. Mark, how's your balls? Are you fresh? Huh? You fresh? Doing okay? You're all right? Here's what it is. Tremendous skull. It's got a pungent smelling foot. Really strong. Pungent. But that doesn't always mean it's going to be good. I got to say about Perdomo, it's a brand I respect as far as the quality. It's a brand I respect as far as the reliability. Their cigars are well made. The bands are nice. They're available and they're affordable. And I think they give you a lot of quality and tobacco for the money. The cigars are always fully packed. Never have a bad draw. My issue with Perdomo is that for me personally, there's been more of their cigars that I think the blend is not for me. But there's been some that I really enjoyed. The 30th, sun grown and natural, the Connecticut. I really love those cigars, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Um, the 10th, I wasn't too crazy about. It was the strongest kind of Perdomo. The 20th, the 20th is strange because I've had some experiences where I really enjoy the 20th, and then I've had so many experiences where the 20th and Maduro and Sungrown that I had terrible experiences, and I can't place that why. You know what I'm saying? Though? And I couldn't give an answer. It is really windy out. It is really, really windy out. Wow. Yo, what's up, PG? All right, it's set. Cheers to everyone. We got a nice drink going on. Last lounge of Florida, but I made no announcements. The band has got nice embossing, two-step band. Take a look at this Padron. Look at that cap. Look at that cap. Wow. The Perdomo 10th anniversary has a better made cap and cigar than Padron. What world are we living in where the Perdomo mid tier is coming in better than Padron quality? I don't know what to say. I think my issue with Perdomo is the choice of blending. I'm not saying they're bad cigars at all. They have great construction, great quality. Everything about it is perfect as far as, and even the price point. Some people that might hurt because they go, well, I don't want to spend less, so because it's probably not as good. He's a very efficient cigar maker and owner. His company, the way he plants and yields crops, he's very efficient. Nick Perdomo. I met him, and he's a gentleman, and I respect the brand. For me personally, though, that I think you're still a younger brand compared to like Fuente, okay, or Patron, and I'm not knocking them for any reason for that. What I'm saying is, for me, I want. I'm looking towards the future for the Domo. I'm hoping there's more blends. in the future that I enjoy. Because everything else is there: the quality control, the price point, the availability, no gouge, the bands, everything, the way it's rolled, the draw, it's all there. I mean, it's all there. Um, for me, I want to have better experiences with them as far as the flavor, because to me, that's what it's all about. And yeah, it is what it is. PG, are you getting? Did you get the request? Is anyone around? Is everyone dead? Well, we might be smoking this by ourselves, and that's okay. I don't know. Wow, 20. Ah, wow, 20. Wow, it's really windy. Wow, fuck. Well, this might not happen. Wow, too fucking windy. There's a hurricane going on right now in Tampa. I'm on the East Coast. Yes, there is. Fuck. These are shitty matches too. Holy shit. Wow. Fuck. God damn. I don't know, dude. Uh, you take a gag. You take a gag. This is really gonna piss me off. Really? Yeah. It's probably the windiest night since I've been here. 7 months. It's like a turbine. And these are the shittiest matches. God damn. I'm really gonna get pissed. And I don't have my shirt, the jacket. Wow. Wow. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna block the wind? I'm gonna use my shirt? And I need the fucking jacket shirt. Wow, this is not this is not going how I thought it would go. God damn. Ah. I'm gonna have to get a shitty lighter. Can I have 1 second of no wind? The shittiest match. It's just so windy. It's just like it's just like a nightmare where you want to smoke a cigar and this the hurricane. Come on, wind. Come on, give me a break. Am I in hell? How did that match go out? fucking shit. How? 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 Where's fucking matches? How? I can't. Motherfucker. Okay. This might just be ending. I have never went through a whole box like this. This is ridiculous.
Yo.
Bro, I have gone through an entire box of matches here. Well, this episode might not even happen, bro.
You what? It's what?
All right. All right. All right. I'm going to have to give you a second.
All right.
Hey, how's your wolf?
What's up, sir? I'm all right. How you doing?
Terrible. Bro,
Oh, yep.
I just went through on my live chat here an entire box. That literally, now if I would, even if I had my outer shirt on, like the plaid shirt, I could have
Yeah.
held it. But even then, like that was literally is the combination, right? Size is the blend. It was
Uh-huh.
literally the worst boxing matches I ever got from this place. Like every time I did it, like the white what do you call it? Phosphorus was just like melting in my hand. One of it, like the phosphorus, like lit, but it came
Mhm.
off. It just melted. It was just like on my fingers, like, and I
Wow.
have like a burn. Yeah, and the burn in my thumb. The phosphorus just burned into my my thumb. I got that going for me.
That's
And
the
then
PG
after all
effect,
that,
right?
I had to light this cigar with a big lighter. So I didn't want to show that on TV here. That's really
Uh-huh.
depressing.
That's the PG effect, dude.
Bro, no, there's a hurricane happening right now,
Oh, gotcha.
and but it's on Tampa on the West Coast. But still, it's 100 miles away, and um, so we're getting the side effects. So it's the windiest night of 7 months.
Well, last show, right?
Last show in Florida, I gotta say the draw is great as usual with Perdomo. The draw construction is perfect. I mean, it's not the cigar's fault that I had the worst matches in high wind. That's like the combination of like
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be like somebody breaks in your house and you have a gun, but the round doesn't work. The gun's fine.
Uh-huh.
It's a legal shoot, and the powder somehow in the factory wasn't put in, or the primer's bad. You know what I'm saying? No, it's out of your control. You know,
Hmm.
and you're like, I did everything I was supposed to do. You know, and and you know what? Sometimes maybe I understand. I might start carrying a torch only as backup in case of high wind. You know what I'm saying though? Like it's almost like I don't want a torch, but torch is like worst case scenario, better than not being able to smoke while you're somewhere. You know, like yeah, of course it's matches first, and
Hmm.
then I might start doing that because in high wind that's bullshit. I must say I like the 10th anniversary Sun Drone better than the Maduro version.
Okay.
It's definitely less refined than the 30th by far, and the
Hmm.
20th in some ways I think can be better. But I've had so many to the 20th. Like I've had some really great experience with the 20th Sun Grown Maduro. I actually really enjoyed it, and
Hmm.
then I've also had some terrible experiences, almost like it wasn't the same cigar.
Interesting.
And so I you know, so I don't know. And all my better experiences with the 20th was earlier on, years ago. And then so I don't know if the blend changed for the 20th. You know, I mean, it's just I've had some really bad experience in the 20th. Sun grown and
Well,
Maduro.
I've got a 20th sun grown right here. You can't really see it, but we're about to find out if I'm gonna have a good experience or a bad experience. Oh yeah. Can you even see me?
Mm-hmm. Jeremy, how am I outside? Do you see the wind? You see the wind? Does it look like you get the wind? Holy shit! Look at the trees. Did you see that? This might knock down some trees tonight.
Yeah, it does look kind of inside.
See, Jeremy didn't want to play the game before about the metaphors, and now he's
Right.
making gay jokes. Are you outside? Oh, it looked like you were inside. LOL. You know, Jeremy, stop pretending like you hate Richie. Like it is what it is. Like it is what it is. No one else in your life cares about making you laugh. Like Richie cares about making you laugh. Think about it. There are people that you work for. You give them a hard day's work, or your children or family that you give them money and love and support. They don't care about you. They really don't. They don't care about. Has anyone ever stopped? Like really? What's to choose you, PG? Has your parents ever stopped, or your cousin ever stopped? And said, "Hey, PG, by the way, how's your balls? Look, hey, listen, I'm going to say something crazy right now to make you laugh. You want
Yeah.
to laugh right now? And then I'll
If,
talk to you for 2 hours,
if
right?
you take off the part about how's your balls, yeah, all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. So
My
your parents care about your laughter?
Yeah, my mom will straight just crack me up, dude. She'll just tell me stuff, make me laugh, and I can't do anything about it. You know what I mean? She's funnier than I am. She's the best.
Okay, man. Well, then kudos, bro.
Yeah. No,
Kudos.
I'm really lucky. My
Now you
grandpa
make it
did
look.
that too. I used to hang out with my grandpa. I was like, I'd be in stitches, man. I'd be crying. He was so
So now,
funny.
so now you're making Richie look like a liar. That's okay. All right. Richie's a liar.
I think family can care about laughter.
Do I even want to go down this road?
Never mind, man. I just think there's a lot of goodness in life, man. That's all.
I didn't say there wasn't. What I'm saying is, you see, you're taking this in a direction that because I'm not trying to say what you're saying isn't true because I'm not going to knock your parents or your family. What I'm saying is most people in their life, their kids or their job don't give a shit if you're having a good day or if you or say stuff to make you laugh or you know what I'm saying or literally just give you time a day to bust your balls. But at the end of the day, somebody gives a shit enough just to care that you exist. You see, because
Be be Yeah,
I'm not
be
getting.
honest. I can't relate to that. That's what a big part of family. I think.
Yeah, okay, so that doesn't normally happen. Like, what do you go home and like? There's a brick wall in your house, and your mom gets to the microphone like a stand-up comedian. She's like, "Hey, what's up? Thanks for coming on down." And
Yeah,
like your house,
basically, man. Basically, I mean,
you're
sometimes
the worst. Hold on. You're the worst fucking person to bring up this conversation. And so okay, for everyone else, Richie cares about you to laugh. For
they've
PG, he doesn't need shit.
yeah they've got me crying, man. They're so funny. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, this show's over. First off, the first 10 minutes of this episode is just Richie lighting matches and burning his thumb. Just fucking ridiculous. Jeremy smoking Patron 26. Hey, you know what? Pre 2024. Thank God. I'm
Nice,
telling you, man, they ruined those Patrons. And I am not the biggest Patron fan, which obviously. Hey, pass the cap. Look at this $5 dropping down. What's up, bro? What's up, assholes?
nice.
Hope
It
you
adds
guys are
up,
good,
man.
bro. Yo, pass the cap. Much appreciated, cap. Yeah, we're good, bro. It's the last episode. Last episode, Florida. We got a medium full, long finish. It's pretty heavy, and it's definitely the sun grown's better than the Maduro in the
Mm.
10th anniversary.
I'm smoking the 20th, like I was saying, and so far, not bad, but it's nothing that's jumping out at me. You know what I mean? Sometimes Perdomo is like that. I think it's just kind of like a blend, but it's good. It's pleasant.
I think to me, Perdomo is a brand that never has really wowed me. Even the 30th in hindsight was
Hmm.
my favorite of the Perdomos,
Hmm.
but it's still there's other cigars I'd rather have. So I really enjoy it, but I enjoy it more comparing it to Perdomos, meaning like, oh, the 30 is definitely the best. That's their best
Hmm.
cigar within Perdomo, which is a true legal statement binding. But then would I choose that over legal
No,
number nine?
it's not a
No.
legal. It's not a legal statement, Richie.
How is it not?
People cannot hold you. I'm part of your council,
You're
and
telling me that 20th. You tell me Nick Perdomo would say his 20th is better than the 30th? 15-year age
no,
tobacco.
no. I'm
That's
saying
their
I'm
best
saying
cigar.
I'm saying as part of the team at Richie's Out of Order Cigars. If people want to hold you accountable to that statement, they can't. It's not a legal statement. There's no contractually binding information with that statement. There's no warranty.
Can what I say send me to prison?
Maybe if it's contractually binding.
Every word's contractually binding.
No, it's not.
If you look, how can I help you? What would you like? Yeah, the big legal agreement. What you say, and you give them the money. Period. Legal. If you don't pay, you break the contract. You're probably gonna get arrested or a ticket. So yeah. So what I'm saying is me saying that Perdomo is a legal statement. It's binding. It is their best cigar, hands down.
But we at the channel, and I'd also like to say I'm actually not part of any real legal team. I'm not certified under any legal jurisdiction, and my statement is also not a legal statement. But what I'm saying is that we have no legal um, responsibility to our users or our viewers that is true, that is the best cigar. But it is the
Oh, I didn't say
officially
the best
stated
cigar. No,
opinion
no,
of the channel.
no. Hold on, fuck you. I didn't say best cigar. It's the best cigar Perdomo makes in the Perdomo universe. When you think
Right.
about cigar brands, once a cigar brand even makes one cigar, that's the only cigar in their universe. Like a
Hmm.
comic book, you have Batman, and within Batman you have the Joker and the Penguin. You don't have Spider-Man unless you do a crossover, but that's some weird shit. So when
Hmm.
you think of a brand, it's pictured like a character, like Batman, and then from there you have different characters and different blends, but it's still part of Batman. The period is the Batman. In this case, is the character. And within Perdomo, you have all these different characters, 10th, 20th, the Sun Grows, whatever.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying, though? And
Right.
that's the reality is so many other factors. So really, the easiest thing and the most accurate thing to do is to compare a brand to itself. Because you
Hmm.
can look at price points. When you compare a brand to their price points, you can keep them more honest. So you say, well, this cigar costs more than this cigar, and it's made from the same people. So is the higher one better? If it is, then you go, okay, they're being truthful. If it's not, you go, maybe they're full of shit. You see what I'm saying, though? That's a good
Well,
judge.
well, we have to ask: is it value based pricing? Is it cost based pricing? A cigar that's not blended as well could cost more. Might not
Well, that's a
necessarily be
whole other
better.
thing too. You could take expensive tobacco and it's not a good blend or good construction. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? No, and then you could say,
Like
okay, well, yeah,
there's one guy who used to be on the channel who only buys overpriced limited edition cigars. They're not necessarily better than any other cigar, right?
you're a funny fucking guy.
How you doing, Richie? How's your balls?
Yeah, it's good, man. Fresh. Shaved
Nice.
off all my hair today. It's too hot. It's funny. I'm going to a colder place, but I fucking I went fucking like what do you call it? A taxi driver, just like
Yeah.
fucking just streamline that shit.
Nice. Yeah.
I
Looks.
guess when I got to Pennsylvania, I want to look like I came from Florida.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, solid. Well, it looks good, man. I think you'll regret it immediately once you get to Pennsylvania. Besides your head'll be cold, but
Well, that's when you wear a hat, right? And then it's fine. I
then
have hats.
people will think that you have whatever hair, dude. They're not going to realize you got the best hair in the lounge.
I still have my hair, man. My hair's slicked back. It's
Yeah, but
just
if you got a hat on, people are going to be like, "Oh, that guy might have bad hair."
I was gonna have a hat on either way if it's cold, but
Yeah.
so
Okay.
you see what I'm saying? No,
Okay. Yeah, I do see what you're saying.
refining statement. Perfect burn, perfect draw.
It's not legally binding.
Um, yeah, so it is what it is. So no, it's legally binding because if I say it, I'm gonna do it. Therefore, I'm not a liar. And being a liar or being truthful is legally binding. When you lie under oath, which is legally binding, but you're always under oath.
Under oath at the
Okay,
time
how
of
about
under
this? How
oath,
about
it's
this?
legally
Hold on, hold
binding.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm under oath right now.
No, you're
You
not.
know me. Our friendship's not. If I start lying to you, is the oath of our friendship broken? It is, you cocksucker. Okay, and I guarantee you, the oath of our friendship and the oath of your loving relationship with your mother, although not legally binding in court, it's legally binding in your heart, and that's more strong. Okay,
Yeah,
imagine
you're
if
right.
your mother.
It could be.
Imagine if you went to walk. Hold on, hold on. Imagine if you went to walk in the house. Sucker. I hate him. I hope he dies. Your love for your mother will be broken. So yeah, so I'm telling you, oaths are not just in court. Legally binding is not just in court. Your word, your bond, what you talk to people, right? Even if they're not your friends, it could be strangers, but
I I I
you
agree
just
with everything. I agree with everything you're saying, Richie, except for the fact that none of that is legally binding in an American court of law. That's the only thing I'm disagreeing with.
I am the motherfucking law.
No, you're not.
Listen,
That's not a it's not a legal statement.
why am I opening up?
Because
What is this?
you're coming to this incredible transcendental enlightened state of realizing that what you're saying is not legally binding.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Look at Pastor Cap. He's like, yeah, that checks out. Pastor Cap said that logic checks out, dude. I got you there with that, with the oath of our friendship. It's true. But you think
It's
every time the
true, but
guy
it's not. It's
Oh, I almost called you Sacco because I wish Sacco was on right now because he's easier to talk to, even though
yeah.
he goes to a chat. Hold on.
I no, I like talking to Sako better as well.
I'm good. I'm good, Pop. I'm good. Hold on. I'm talking to myself. All right. You're right. I'm good, Pop. Thanks. Appreciate it. Try to feed me some more food. I'm good. We had
Nice.
steak for dinner. We had shrimp. We had stuffed mushrooms.
Hmm.
We had we had wine, Italian wine. Nice salad. It was a good dinner, man.
This is a
Nice dinner.
beautiful dinner, man.
Beautiful dinner. Well, it's a nice send off. I
Yeah,
have a great father. I love my father. You know what I'm saying? Though,
yeah.
but I'm glad I got to spend time with him because I really haven't spent time with him for 13 years. So this time away in between everything, this temporary
Hmm.
time out after what I went through,
Hmm.
which I don't want to harp on.
Sure.
But what I'm saying is like it was the best. The whole no cigars in prison. I was in an extremely bad, stressful situation that even the perception or the arguments that could have happened could
Hmm.
even led to the
Hmm.
grown man one that's going to get jammed up. And there was nothing for the next month we were going to live together. There was no peaceful way for us to stay. And I
Sure.
had no ill will. I wished her all the best.
Yeah.
And I left her peacefully. But
Hmm.
while we were together, it was going to be like, and I don't want to tell my business, but you get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like when it comes to when you find out about betrayal, how are you going to still sit there? Oh, could you pass the salt? Oh,
sure,
thanks. You know what I'm
sure. The
saying? No,
the
and
personal oath was broken. It's good. It's good that you moved on. So then you got to this next chapter, and you were
that's
here in Florida.
I literally ran the fuck out. There's times to hold them, time to
Uh-huh.
fold them, right?
Yeah.
And there's a time to run. That
Mhm.
time, it was the best case to run. It was on fire, and you could some you know people that get burned in fires that didn't start the fire. They're
Mhm.
casualty of the war. Have any will to hurt. But once I found out certain things, they started asking questions. Uh, Actually, the heat in the room got hotter, and then she felt, oh, uh, why did you even look for her to find that out? And it's like,
Mhm.
why were you even doing that? And then it was a domestic disturbance here. We're gonna take you downtown because the neighbors said you were yelling. They're like, I wasn't fucking yelling. You get what I'm saying? No, like
Sure.
you don't need that shit. I'm
Sure.
telling you. And it'll what is this third eye? Is there a sniper trying to aim at my head? I'm saying they're like, what is this? What is this? What is this?
Oh,
What is
bionic, dude. Bionic.
what is what is this?
I appreciate that Past the Cap has created a disclaimer for us.
Yes, could you read that?
Yeah, the advice given on this channel is for entertainment purposes only and does not reflect the views or opinions of YouTube and or any of its subsidiaries. The advice and views given on this channel also do not necessarily reflect me or Richie. It's just words. It's just words. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Well, but using using legal language is not satanic. That's the law, which is fundamental to order, and also largely comes from the Old Testament. Uh-huh.
Murderers and rapists to go to prison, but the system itself is evil. It doesn't rehabilitate people. Like if you go there because or whatever, something stupid, or you child support, you're gonna go to prison with murderers and get attacked and get
Well,
murdered.
uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Ri- yeah, Richie, the character I play on this show doesn't necessarily believe in God, but
No, and I appreciate. Look, and I appreciate. That's why I appreciate your input, even though I'm going to disagree with it. But we can still
sure.
be respectful.
Well, that's the character I come on to play. But
Yes.
um, but in the Bible, is it doesn't God create the world? So how is the world satanic?
No, 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 no. Yes, he created the world. But Satan and a third of the angels infiltrated it. They took wives. They had children. They taught them things they weren't supposed to know. So you have now artificial flavored strawberries and genetically modified. You have to have original. He perverted what was natural. Okay, agree with that. So there was the natural order of this world, where we were here just to exist and multiply and enjoy the bounty of this world, and then the new order of the way they're doing it, of control. You know what I'm saying though, with money and everything else, and power and wars, and it's all destructive and made man-made diseases. You could disagree, and that's fine. But my point is, though, so yeah, the natural law, sure, the natural law is all in our hearts. Not to steal, we know that. Not to kill. The self defense is different. For oh, her baby, oh, tiger's like, I'm gonna do it. Okay, the point is though, like don't harm anything unless it's harming you. That's natural. Anything else would be murderous.
Yeah. So, how's your cigar?
I like that too. I like what you did that transition right there. No pun intended. What was that? Oh, I'm getting a hurricane warning. Oh wow.
Getting some sort of alert as well.
Yeah. What if that was a warning from YouTube that we went too far off track and then like we've been marked for like like take them out?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah, your implant that you don't know you have starts beeping.
Is that cigar is actually pretty good. I'd say realistically a 4.5. Construction's good, solid.
Okay.
Flavor's strong. It's a nice medium full. It's got a good smell. It's got earth. It's got black pepper. It's slightly dirty though, but I'm okay with it. Given the price bucks, and it's a big cigar, 5 by 54 box press, gentle box press. So all is one overall, it's a better Perdomo. The 10 Sun Grown recommended. All the 30s recommended. Um, I can go on, but my point is, yeah, I like the 10th Sun Grown than the 20th, and it has a nice, sweet, tingling spice to it.
You see, you like the 10th better than the 20th. Also, Cap is saying you're freezing, and I'm also seeing that your reception seems to be quite bad. Your internet connection.
Probably because of the storm. You know what I'm saying, though? It's probably because of the storm. I would say careful with that statement. I'm saying as of right now, as of lately, the
Yeah.
experiences this is a legal binding statement,
No, it's not.
not overall, not overall, but as of lately, the 20th I've been having bad experiences,
Mm.
and this 10th is my first time having the sun grown, and it's far superior blend. It is what it is. In the past, when I first started having the 20th, like what, 10 years ago, 8, 9 years ago, I don't know if they happened. How do you keep the same blend for 10 years, right? Just came out and consistency. I don't think that's possible. I
Hmm.
mean, it's possible, but I don't think it's possible, to always have the same. It's very mass produced, the 20th. Saying it's not like a Neho where it's very small batch and, you know, shops get a box or two. All
Yeah.
Perdomos, whatever they make, is always in stock. The 10th, the 20th, the 30th is a little different because it just came out. But, all the champagnes, all the other ones, the Habanos, what's that called? They have like a Habano Maduro, Habano Sun Grown.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They have bourbon.
The bourbon barrel aged.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, we can finally start the show, Richie. 3000 GT Atlanta is here.
Bro, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? It is the last show. So all in all, I'd say this is a good cigar. You get a lot of time,
Hmm.
good quality flavor. Is it? Is there other cigars though I'd rather smoke at this price point? Probably. You know what I'm saying? For 8, 9 bucks in Florida pricing, which is probably 10, 11 bucks in other states.
Hmm.
I think it's a good cigar. Maybe almost semi great. Like it's a 4.5. It's like a good to very good. You know, but I don't love it though. I'm enjoying it though, which is a good for Perdomo. But I don't love it though.
Yeah. Um, I'm also enjoying this 20th, but I don't love it either. Um, I get sort of a sweetness that reminds me of like a rum or a cognac, a little bit. Hard to describe, and then there's some spiciness to it. It's a fairly uh, filled in profile. It doesn't have a lot. It's not watered down, but at the same time, it doesn't have a lot of, for me, a lot of distinctive notes that I can really uh, put my thumb on. But we'll see.
Yeah, Cap said that perfectly. He doesn't. Perdomo doesn't what shows. He doesn't. And here's the thing. I'm not being a blind hater. I wanted to wet the judge. Great price point, great construction, great nice boxes,
Hmm.
available everywhere, available in every size everywhere. It's got everything going for it. You get a lot of tobacco. They're never underpacked. They don't burn fast. A lot of flavor, but it, the blends and the kind of dirtiness combined, that's what man. So all those things, not to say they don't matter, but when I smoke so many fuertes and I come back to even a lot of regular stuff. I have such a great time. The Casa Cubas and the Nejos, all the different Hemingways, um, the other ones, the Rosado 44s, all of them.
Hmm.
Great time, you know.
Yeah. No, the more cigars I smoke, the more I find that I like Fuente quite a bit.
They're
That's one of
really,
the
really
brands.
what they. It's almost in a league of its own because you could say Davidoff, but I wouldn't say Davidoff because Davidoff, the blends in itself, it's all over the place. And
Yeah.
the price points are all over the place too. You can go, to or 10 for the smallest, but $15 to like $40 and up, and they're not worth $50, man. They're not. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not. They're not worth 50 cents. It's a status. Are they good tobacco? Sure, but it's not worth $60 for fucking Robusto. You're lying to yourself. Like, come on, man. $60 for a Robusto. Come on.
I also find myself enjoying LFD, and my father is pretty good.
Mhm.
But
Uh,
a lot of the stuff that I started smoking
I would take
early on,
LFD.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
There's more range in LFD
Hmm.
because my father doesn't have a Solus like that kind of beautiful cigar. My father doesn't have the Bull. I mean, they got the GYG, which is fantastic, but you can't find it. You can't really find it.
Well, that yeah,
Uh,
that LG is really good,
you
but I
got the
guess
LG,
that's another one you can't find.
you got the Bocadas, you got the Lonats, you got all the Airbenders, which are not crazy, and double arrows and
Hmm.
Maduros and everything. You got all the Oscuros, the cabinets with no bands, phenomenal. You got the chisels, you got the Capitolo 1, Capitolo 2. It's such range in LFD. And I'm saying between LFD and my father, I'm going with LFD.
I hate to say it, the cigar's performing perfectly fine, but no Sacco. Anyway, this cigar's performing fine, but I when you were listing through all those LFT brands, front marks, whatever they're called, my immediate feel, my immediate feeling was just chuck this, dude. Just toss this and light up an LFT, man. So it's
Yeah.
good, but I don't know. I think
Don't do that, though, because I'm going to probably smoke this another 20 minutes and then I'm going to go chill in my
no, no, no.
bathroom.
I won't. I won't. And I'm gonna give this cigar its respect, and I'm sure it'll pick up as it goes.
But
But
that's what I'm saying when it comes to
yeah.
Perdomo. Like, something to do. It has everything going for it. Great quality, construction, draw, burn, availability, price point,
Hmm.
long burn, long, a lot of flavor.
Hmm.
But when you're smoking, you're like, I really don't like it though, or you're like, you know what I'm saying though? You're like,
I like it. It's good. And the one time I paired it with not bourbon, not cognac, something like that. It paired really well. So I think there's a place for it, and I think it's enjoyable. But
now remember too though, I'm pretty buzzed right now.
uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
See, it's okay once in a while. I had 3 glasses of wine, and now I'm having a tall glass of.
Nice.
Maybe so. Maybe that's helping the cigar.
Dude, I seriously think I almost think, and I almost don't know if there's a better cigar that I would want to drink with. Come to think about it,
Because if you really already enjoy it sober, you're gonna.
yeah. But at the same time, I think a lot of cigars don't improve when you're drinking with it, whereas Perdomo does. You see what I'm saying?
No, no. Dim, and you're 4 drinks in. You're like, yeah. She's really funny, reliable, but like sober, you're like, oh god,
Okay, 3000 GT Atlanta says, how would you explain overpacked versus overhumidified when you have a tight draw?
It's real simple. If it's over humidified, you leave it out of the cellophane and it dries. If you leave it in a dry box for 2 days and nothing changes, it's
I
overpacked.
think
But more than things are going to be over humidified than overpacked. Companies aren't out there going, you know what? Let's just stuff too much tobacco in. Now, if you're smoking something really poor construction, but generally things really poor construction, they're going to skimp on the tobacco to begin with because they're being cheap.
I think also
Yeah,
there's a squishiness to it if it's over humidified, right? Whereas overpack might not have that squishiness.
yeah,
Mhm.
so it can't fill all the spaces so that you can squeeze it. Yes. Um, Now, Sacco says an interesting point. What are cigars made out of? It's really, really. We don't have time to talk about that. It's not a cigar channel. Um,
Yeah, I actually don't know, but yeah, I'm sure
yeah,
that's. Anyway, I'm sure you can find that somewhere.
yeah,
Pasta Cap says even the marketing for Perdomo is there. It's a well-known brand with a decent following, but it just no, I can't read the rest of that. But he says it just doesn't do it for him, I suppose.
yeah. I don't think it does it for anyone. No, no one's like a major affordable, and I'll give you all that. But as far as no one's gonna go. You know who has better blends today? And I'm not
Well,
knocking Perdomo. Fuente's been doing it like 5 times longer, over 100 years. You know what I'm saying? So like, here's what.
I honestly believe the one time I smoked that champagne and drank with it, it was a really special experience.
So we nailed it, man. Perdomo is for drinkers.
Yeah, but there's
I
a lot
think that's it.
like I think if I smoked an Illusione and it was going well, I mean, there's some Dion's
Don't make the E like you're some French fucking architect. Like
Illusi Illu. He says Illusione.
Illusione sounds like a mafia boss. Don Illusione, please forgive me.
That's what he calls it. That's his name
I
for it.
don't
That's the
I don't give a shit. It's Illusione.
well. If I was smoking an Aganorsa blend, I don't think it would necessarily perform better without. You know what I mean? There's not a lot.
I
Maybe with
wouldn't want to drink with Aganorsa.
right. That's what I'm saying.
I,
I'm
you know,
I'm saying I think a lot of blends would be taken down by
no, I just
at
don't.
least liquor.
I don't think Aganorsa would go well with like any booze. Uh,
Dion says goes well with Guinness. Well, I don't know.
I mean, let's just focus on what we can.
Okay.
Domo is better when you're drinking some
Yeah.
type of vodka here and like a tea and ice. I'll tell you what, it's masking. It's making me, I guess, I'm a little numb from the alcohol, so I'm
Mhm.
enjoying it a little better. That
But
might be a factor.
I think there is a pleasant flavor profile to Perdomo. It's just not that complex in my experience. So I think adding to it works.
Oh, that's the thing. But you almost always have a nice profile that seems
Mhm.
off.
Hmm. I gotta say this 20th that I'm smoking, I'm not experiencing it as off. I'm just experiencing it as not very complex and not really hitting me super hard in a positive way. Right. Um. Yeah. Well, it is what it is, dude. So I'm curious about. You really seem to like the 30th when you. By the way, you're freezing again, but when you first were smoking the 30th, you really liked it. So what's the long term view? LTV versus OTB. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Hmm.
And like great blend. And like what is it about Domo that 15 years and everything? And I'm like, okay, I can fuck with this cigar. Why did they have to go to so extreme to be good?
Well, but you also had initially said that you felt like it was a gift, the 30th. Do you
Oh,
recall?
it's a solid cigar.
Hmm.
But what I'm saying is though, yes, you're getting a lot of aged tobacco for the price. But as far as forget about the aged tobacco now, against its competitors at $14, I feel like overall I'll come back more to Don Carlos than Perdomo. See what I'm saying though?
There's a there's a smoothness and a syrupy sweetness to this cigar that I absolutely makes me want to drink something with it. Um, but I don't tend to drink, so I won't. But um, I think that would absolutely work. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. I say I say about right there, dude. It picked up into something that I'm enjoying it at this point. This is a good. Anyway, please continue. But it finally woke up. Hmm.
Cigars are under
Cheers,
10
Cap.
bucks.
Hmm.
The competitor like this. I'm saying like I'd rather like for example, I'd rather smoke most of the Inspirado, any of them, the white, the black, the green, the orange, over most Perdomos. And the Inspirado is like a $7 at the store
Hmm.
or online cheap. So like, what is it? What about it? Because at least they're all the Perdomos for the most part. Like I don't love, and therefore it's just a blending issue. It's not the construction. It's not the. It's not. So simply, it's just me then. So if you love it, great. But for me, what I'm saying though, it doesn't. It is what it is.
I'm liking this cigar more and more. I'm getting that syrupy sweetness. I'm getting a spiciness. I'm getting a little bit of a breadiness. I'm getting a little bit of a fruitiness. Um, like I said, I think it would pair, and it's very smooth, which is nice. It's not edgy. Um, I think it would pair really well, like I said, and I almost think that's the use case for it. Um, it's not a real sit down with it, cigars the moment type of cigar. And Sacco, yeah, he's totally cut out right now for me. He's completely black. Nice cigar. Am I still live? Oh, welcome back. Yeah, sure. I'm 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 telling you, dude. I think if I was just hanging out with somebody, they weren't a cigar aficionado, just a guy and I'm chilling and we're drinking something. I think this would be an absolutely solid experience, and this might be something I would reach for in that only in that use case. But I would never sit down and smoke this by itself and get serious about it. I think the Casa Cuba is a great. I think the Casa Cuba is a great cigar to sit down and think about. Or Opus, obviously, but you know what
Spirit. When
I
I
mean.
smoke a Casa Cuba, or when I smoke, hey, what's up, partner? Or when I, see what I'm saying
Hmm.
though,
Hmm.
Ajo, Opus. fucking Hemingways. Um, it really is special. Like I fucking love those cigars.
Right, right.
Only the Perdomo 30th can I say the word love.
Hmm.
But the thing is, I only love it because it's better than all the rest that they make. That's what I realized. I really do love that cigar, but it's more about it's the best of them, and it's still great. I'm glad they did that. They made their best cigar. But still, if somebody said, "Would you take a box for next?" You know,
I do like. Well, okay. Hear me on this. Tell me what you think about this idea. I've had the opportunity to smoke a few Cubans now that were given to me, um, or smoked with people who had them. And something I like about Cubans is that they're smooth and they're consistent and they build. Um, and obviously, comparing Perdomo to Fuente is a bit hard. Um, but I do appreciate that. I think a Perdomo cigar seems to continue on more like a Cuban cigar, where a lot of non-Cubans seem to fall off for me, or get harsh, or get less smooth. Is not as easy of a ride. Whereas I do get that easy ride experience with Perdomo. What do you think about that?
I don't know about that statement. If you get that experience, then God bless. Um,
Okay.
I just think Perdomo
Hmm.
that I can enjoy, but it's never loved. It's never, oh man, like it is what it is. You know,
Yeah.
if you're getting them cheap under $10, it's a good quality cigar that overall their blends, it's just not there. It's just not there. And I feel
Well, I'm having a good experience with this 20th, so I think I like Perdomo, but don't love Perdomo. So I think I might like it a little bit more than you. But I totally get where you're coming from. Obviously, you have more experience with it than I do, but I also,
and dude, it's not me
uh,
being a hater, bro.
I
Bro, I'm clearly I'm smoking a Perdomo.
no, no,
I come
for sure.
I come back to them, and
I think it's a good assessment. Yeah.
what it is there's something about them that their blends are a little off. Like why do I have better experience with some CAOs or Macanudos or General stuff or Partagas? Or,
I gotta say, but I have smoked some, and now you've seemed to have a different experience. I've only smoked a handful of Perdomo, but I've not had the experience like I've had with some like CAOs, which I'm like, this is terrible. Like, I mean, the CAO of Nicaragua is easy to pick on, but sometimes with CAO, I just don't have a, it's like an instant chuck. I
they
haven't
do.
had that with a Perdomo.
They have more brands, more blends, and lines.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like they have too many different cigars.
Hmm. Oh, the Vision.
Bro, fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. Soprano cigar, amazing. The like
Hmm.
the MX2, fucking phenomenal. The Pylon, awesome. The original Pylon, awesome. Um, um, they made some higher end ones over the years, and they were good. They're gone. Um, the Brasilia, great. Um, the flatheads, there's like 20 different flatheads. The gold, the Cameroons.
Yeah.
Uh, and I know I'm missing a whole bunch of this year. Uh,
Yeah.
oh, oh,
They've got the
no, how about
they've got the Colombia, they got the
here you
Nicaragua,
go.
they have
I was going to say countries.
all
It's
the region. Yeah.
America. I mean, dude. So I
Hmm.
mean, it's very diverse.
Yeah.
No other brand. I'll say this. No other brand does what CAO does.
That's true.
They have the most insane spread. They're like a buckshot. It's just spread everywhere. spread everywhere. You know.
I've had some experiences with CAO though that make me never want to smoke a CAO again. Any CAO. I think because I've decided I don't want to smoke more than once a week on average. Most cigars are not worth smoking for me, and there are a lot of CAOs in that
Oh, how
range.
about the Orange CEO? Came out 2 years ago. No, more than 2 years ago. Shit, like 5 years ago. The orange one. The orange one. The orange band. Uh, Not the new one. They have two new ones. The Fusion or whatever the fuck. There's two new ones. The Moon and the Sun. The Soul.
Oh yeah.
But then there's the one orange one that was designed with that Connecticut Broadway band. That dark. It's just, that was interesting too.
Hmm.
Dude, there's so many CAOs.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, Jeremy, the original OG Sopranos was awesome, and they changed the rights once the show was over. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's like think about that. How many other brands? Nobody made a Soprano cigar, and they made it in the shape of a baseball bat. It's fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying though? Oh, they put the cigars in coffins, like literally with silk lining, with blood coffins. Fucking, it was
Yeah.
cool shit, man.
So so tell me about
Oh, the CAO street.
where.
I mean,
T- oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was fun, man. How could we forget that? Yeah. Um, so tell me about your journey, because we're here for a very special reason, right? Last episode in Florida. How are you feeling? What are you thinking about?
cars all packed,
Mhm.
easy pass in the car. Everything's landlords. I already talked to them when I get there. There's two different towns. There's more. One time I want to go to more, so I'm going to call them up when I get. I talked to him today,
Mhm.
and this guy likes cigars, and the house that he's renting, half the house is there, and the other half he's renting out. It's a nice Victorian old school house, so you have your own entrance, and it's nice. It's right near a river. You can go smoke cigars with the river.
Sounds like a lot to look forward to. Do you think you're feeling ready to move on?
Yeah, I'm gonna go there and get some more working class town, regular people. Down in South Florida, man, it's like Miami. If you got it like that, if you're flexing, then
Yeah.
you're gonna meet girls that just want to enjoy your Bugatti or your yacht. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
There's nobody down here looking for reality or like regular life. Like, oh, nice to meet you. Down here, it's just simply, are you rich? Then you can have my pussy. You know what I'm saying? Though it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Though this the South Florida mentality. If you go in clubbing and everything else like that, and fast cars, it's amazing the amount of volume of that. But God bless. I'm saying though, that's not where I'm at. I'm a regular guy. So it is what it is. And
Yeah.
I don't care if you showered before you went to the nightclub. Within 2 hours, with this humidity, nobody's fresh.
Solid, man. One sec. I'll be right back.
I mean, if I'm using an air purifier, no, no, I'm kind of buzzed. So, not drunk. I'm just a little buzzed. So I guess you could enjoy this Perdomo sunroom, hot vodka and lemonade with it, and you're gonna have a good time. I would say. It's got a lot of flavor. It's a medium full, long finish, caramel, black pepper, slightly nutty. It has some good flavor to it, really does. But it's off. It's not just dirty, but it's like off. Something about it. Something about it. It just doesn't. I, I can't stress it enough. There's something about it that makes me like not want to love it. Like there's
Can
something
you
about.
can you identify it? I mean, it sounds like you can't, but if
Oh
is
no,
there something you would add to it
I
if you
can.
could?
It's very simple. It's very simple.
No. What would you
When you smoke,
add or take away?
it just doesn't have it, man.
Hmm.
It's like when someone has a gift, they got it or they don't. And so Perdomo works
Yeah,
hard, but it just doesn't have the talent. It's
yeah,
got it works really hard, gives you a lot for your money, great construction, availability,
yeah,
and a lot of blends, and they're always available in every size. That's important. But the blend itself, it feels more like Perdomo's more a brand about making cigars than making great blends. Does that make any sense?
yeah. I think, frankly, now I think you could pair this cigar like we said, and I think that would be nice. But I think for every other reason, this cigar doesn't really have a reason to exist. I don't think it's worth smoking for the health impact of cigars. You see what I mean? Like I think that you better be getting transported if you're smoking a cigar. So my opinion is it's
Cigars,
unless
at
yeah,
the end of the day, if it doesn't have that flavor and the
right,
combination, not just one note, but the combination. Yeah, I love that Perdomo. I love that Partagas Black. Oh, yeah, that CEO Cameroon. Slightly dirty, but really great Cameroon dirty cigar, but enjoyable.
yeah,
Or, I love this Padron
yeah,
that keeps you coming back. It's not cigars, it's real simple. When they're great, you come back
yeah.
over and over again.
I think
And
it's got to
I give,
take you there.
whenever I give Padron a shot, it's not because of the last memory. It's because I'm hoping it'll be different.
Yeah,
Padron is like that bad girl that you're going to have a good time with, but you know how it's going to end. It's not. It's you know what I'm saying though. You can't build a future on it. Like I don't. I wouldn't want 5 boxes of Perdomo in my humidor. I wouldn't.
yeah. I don't think I could. I just couldn't smoke 5 boxes of Perdomo. No.
I'm still going to smoke Perdomo here and there. It's just a cautionary tale of just like blend. It's
I will say, look, I will say I am enjoying this one. I think it is to me is good enough to exist, but just barely. Again, I think it's a use case cigar.
cheap.
Three.
You see, Boulevard Confradia, cheap cigar. It's $5 when it came out, and you know what? Great time.
That's
Slightly dirty,
a
but a
winner, man.
great blend. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Great
and
blend.
it's true. You're right. Like I wanna chase that first experience I had with it. You know what I mean? I want to go back for that experience that I had. So
That's the thing
I'm in,
about Perdomo. I come back hoping.
right.
It really is. So I don't. It's not a I really recommend. Are they good priced? Yeah. Are they quality? Yes. Draw everything. Foot smell actually pretty nice, but the flavor is that's the whole. It's flavor is the perception, right?
Yeah,
And the perception is simple. And they're doing a lot. Look at the 12-year and then aged in bourbon barrels. Oh, that's a lot of shit. Wow. And you smoke it, and I smoked all of them. It was like, you know what? I had a good time, but not a great time.
yeah,
And so it's like, it's almost like, forget about the money. It just doesn't justify. I would have rather smoked the fucking Cameroon anyway. I would have rather
yeah.
smoked the Custom Cuban. Oh, I would have rather smoked, a lot. I would have rather smoked the Inspirato. So like, it is what it is.
I think the best cigars in my experience kind of transport me. Um, I guess another one that kind of grounds you in the place that you're at, but sort of
I agree.
changes the experience.
I
Yeah.
don't have really any of these Perdomos.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, though? I can remember where I was when me and Stash smoked VSGs.
Yeah.
We smoked Grown 26s. Me and we smoked Doors. We smoked Davidoff Churchills. I can remember all this shit. You know what I'm saying though? And I have great memories. Not with
Yeah,
Perdomo. Not now with Perdomo.
yeah. I think it's almost like music. You know what I mean? It's not just playing some notes. It's also not even just playing the right notes, but it's how it makes you feel. Sure.
They're like a
Okay.
well-oiled machine. They have their platform and their blend can exchange.
Well, I
You know what I'm
purchased
saying?
I purchased a 30th. I forget if it's Sungrown or Connecticut, but I purchased one of them off your recommendation. So I hope that's a good one. We'll see.
I hope you have to tell which one.
It's either a Connecticut or a Sungrown. I think it's the Connecticut. I'm pretty sure.
Black label is going to be Connecticut. The red is going to be Sungrown.
Yeah, I don't remember. Man. I picked it up when you were talking about it and then
Oh,
forgot about it.
let me know how you have it.
Yeah. Well, I've already had. I'm I've smoked enough cigar this week as it is. So, but I'll smoke in the future.
No, no, I'm saying like yeah, like in a week or so. Like let me
Yeah,
know
yeah,
how you like
yeah.
it. You
I'll let
know?
you know though.
Yeah, but I mean, so that's the thing about Perdomo, man. It's just it has all the elements of greatness, except for the flavor is not great. You know what I'm saying though?
I don't think it has all the elements of greatness because I think there are certain types of flavor that are in greatness, and it doesn't have that
No,
direct
I'm
flavor.
saying the I say everything but the flavor. The
Mm-hmm,
construction,
mm-hmm,
the
mm-hmm.
draw is great. The burn's great. The availability is great.
Yeah,
The price point, they're giving you everything, but great. And
I
and,
mean,
and that,
I, I'd like to see them do more Marevas. You know what I mean? Like I think they're doing a lot of large cigars. So I think if you like large cigars, the sizes are great. But
well, here's the
yeah,
right. In the American market, and even when you sell overseas, nobody's going to American, non-Cuban cigars to smoke Coronas. You know what I'm saying? Like people want big cigars when it comes to non-Cubans. Smoking big cigars and they're affordable. It is.
yeah, yeah. It's a really different product, I think.
I don't think all Nicaraguan tobacco would do well in like a Lancero or Corona.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wouldn't you know?
I think the cigar is a little bit diffuse. It's not quite watered down, but it's definitely not. Um, it's not powerful. You know.
It's dude. I'm just telling you, man. Like in my experience, that like it's almost like I'd rather have a cigar with better flavor that didn't
Mhm.
burn right or it
Yeah,
cost too much. I really enjoyed it
yeah,
than this, and that's consistent with most of.
yeah.
But there's other great cigars for $15 I'd rather have.
I think what I've learned is if the cigar doesn't take me to that place, that I'm hoping it's going to take me, I would rather just not smoke a cigar at all. Um,
Yeah.
that's for me. But so okay, so I got another question for you. Looking back, closing this chapter, anything you think you've learned in this chapter?
In Florida, just the whole
Yeah.
thing
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
of solitude and reflection and things I improved on, though, which I'm not going to talk about, but he realized I was off track
Yeah.
and it was a time of reflection and I got rid of certain things that weren't productive or helping me and
Yeah.
destroying me. So I got rid of that. And that's helped me with the future. Um, and it's just a clean slate.
Mm-hmm.
Not too many people can start with a clean slate. I'm a free man, I have no record, I have good credit, I own my own car, and
Mm-hmm.
restart my life and just take it from there, man. You just
Do you
take it from
think?
there.
I mean, do you think periods like this are important? Do you think there's something that a lot of people overlook that you've experienced now that was useful to you that you wouldn't trade?
Like
Hmm.
I spent a lot of time with my father. I will never
Yeah.
regret that. It's the most time I ever spent with him as a grown.
Hmm.
I haven't spent time with him in 13 years. I mean, I see him here and there for a few days, or when he came to town, when I lived in New York. But since I lived in Colorado, really, since I lived in Colorado, I probably only see my dad combined like 2 or 3 weeks in like 5 years, all added up.
Wow.
I spent 7 months with him, so I won't regret that at all. And he's getting older, and I won't regret that. You know,
Yeah.
that's gonna be the most time I ever spent with him until our next time around. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Well,
But now in Pennsylvania, he goes to New York twice a year. So when he goes up, I could drive over there, and just like when I could drive over to see my kid 3 hours away, and it'd be easier to see him. And
well, that's
obviously see
nice,
my
dude.
daughter.
That's a lot to look forward to.
The main thing, I want to be closer to my daughter, because now she has a boyfriend, and so like I need to be closer. And I'm
Uh
gonna go
oh.
scare.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go scare the shit out of this boyfriend.
Yeah.
Thank God, my daughter, I raised her right, and she knows her value. Because all her girlfriends are not virgins anymore. She told me. And like we used to are. She's like, "Oh yeah, Dad, I'm gonna wait till I get married." I said, "Oh, thank God, I raised her with some type of morality. Even at least if she holds that off for as many years as she can, because I mean these other girls are 14. They've already thank God that she is a good kid.
Yeah.
So, but I
All
need
right.
to be there. I need to be there to scare.
That's good.
And even when I'm not there, I'm only a car ride away. I'll be there in 3 hours. So it's like and not having to rent a car. In New York, last time it cost me was $1,000 to rent a car for a week. So, you know,
So, is there anything that you want to do specifically in Pennsylvania that you're looking forward to besides just getting yourself back on track? Is there anything you want to pursue right now, or you just want to get back on track first? And
first thing is the first week really wanted to settle down, get my own place,
hmm. Hmm.
basic stuff, and reestablish the channel over there. We'll see how it works, locate, and expect a lot more outdoor stuff.
Hmm.
And I'll use the location to my advantage, and also um, I look more forward to that more. I'm going to blend in better over there.
Yeah.
Here it's very hot, and I don't like that. And it's also like it's either you're retired or you're very wealthy, and I'm neither. You know what I'm saying? Though, so it's like it's just I don't blend it.
Yeah. Another chapter of the Richie Show, dude. Under the belt.
Yeah, it is what it is.
A lot of reviews in this chapter.
Oh,
A lot
a
of
lot,
a lot of non-legally binding, non-scientific statements made in this chapter.
a lot of craziness, a lot of craziness. I have no regrets though, and just survive. That's all you can do. I survived through all this. I'm a better man for it,
Hmm.
and that's all I can say about that. Um, yeah, I look forward to getting away from this humidity. It's not good. I like to be outside, and I look forward to painting again. I,
Nice.
I like to paint a lot, so I'll be painting. Like I like to go by a river in the woods and paint and smoke cigars, and so I look forward to doing that, like painting and maybe doing a cigar review. You know what I'm saying, though,
Yeah.
and how the cigar affects my painting.
Yeah.
You know,
Like yeah, Fuente Bob Ross, dude.
yeah, like yeah, I want to smoke Opus X and paint.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah. You have a whole
yeah.
series of painting reviews.
Well, that's a whole other thing. How a cigar affects the painting. You know what I'm saying, though.
Sure.
And so you have a painting and a cigar, and then it is what it is.
Yeah. Transcribe the feeling. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, yeah. No, I look forward to it.
All right, man. Well, God bless. Is you finish your cigar?
Yeah, my cigar's done, man. I'm gonna go chill with the pops and
All right, man. Well, let
uh,
me let me say what I think of this cigar in the end, and then I think you should wrap up what you think, and we'll call it. But I'll say in the end, good cigar. Again, I would pair it. I think it's smooth. I think it's inoffensive. I think there's pleasant stuff about it, but I don't think it's really it's not the moment on the physical level or the spiritual level. So not a bad cigar, not a great cigar. I would say I would say unpaired. Maybe it's like a 6.5. But I think if you were pairing it, it could be like a 7. But I think really it's a good and not even a very good cigar. But so I would say about
no, I think
well,
Perdomo makes solid cigars that I just
mhm,
don't really have connections with. I don't have connections, and it's a brand that I don't get excited.
yeah, yeah,
So it's is what it is.
yeah. In the end, I'll go 6.5, 6.5 to 6.7. I'll say 6.5.
It
It's
was a
good.
four
I like it,
five
but that's
without
about it.
drinking. It would probably been a 4.3, but it was 4.5. It was good. It was
Yeah.
better. It really was.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying though? I think it masks some of that things I don't like about it.
Yeah.
Like I tasted less of it, and it was better.
Yeah. And there's more in the mix. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think so. I think Perdomo, if for a night when you
Yeah.
buzzed,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Though?
I think, dude, I think if you had 5 guys, everybody's drinking, everybody's smoking Perdomo, it'd go just fine, dude. It'd be no problem.
Yeah, but
But
you don't want to have like five guys smoking and they're all smoking Opus X and you're smoking Perdomo.
yeah. Yeah,
Like,
they're drinking wine and smoking Opus X, and you're smoking a Perdomo,
yeah, and you're like,
and
you, you,
you're blowing the smoke in their face.
yeah,
Hey,
you're
smell
just like,
this, dude.
yeah, no, Perdomo should be better than what it is, and I don't know why it's not, and it's not going to change. I don't think it's just their blending style is. I don't want to use the word lackluster, but it's
I will say sometimes often these days I find I smoke a lot of cigars that I don't like at all or I find offensive that is not even worth continuing to smoke. So I think that one nice thing about Perdomo is it doesn't offend for me often. I think I know you've had some experiences like that, but um, that's my experience. So I think it's really
I'd rather just smoke my father and LFD for the same price, like a period, and so that's what bothers me.
you know what, dude, I totally agree with you. I really like LFD and I like my father, but yeah, I would smoke LFD over this
Yeah,
95 out of 100 times, 99 out of 100 times. You know, so
yes. So it's
it
almost
is
like
what
if you
it is.
go and you don't have a choice, okay, then Perdomo, and have a drink. But if you have choices, like I'd even go as far as I'd rather have regular AJs than Perdomo.
Yeah, I'd love to see. I mean, maybe he can get a guest blender in, and maybe the tobacco is good tobacco, but they
It's not. It's a very close knit brand.
yeah
Like, you don't see him working with like Cigar Dojo or AJ or or so. No, no.
no, because
It's
I respect. It seems like he's a very seems like he's a guy who's got a lot together.
no,
You know, he's
he's
very
in control of every aspect, which is
yeah
a great business wise
right
and production. He's amazing. He's a genius with numbers,
right
and that's what I think goes wrong in the blending though, because blendings need soul. He needs soul. When I met
yeah
him, I realized he was a genius as far as a businessman,
right
down to like the yields, down to using different nutrients in different soils in the
yeah
same field, depending on how the sun hits that part of the field.
yeah
Like in the same field, he's like, oh, not all the dirt is the same. And like, wow, that's amazing. He's doing all that. But the blend,
yeah. He
that,
needs an artist, man. He needs to get an artist in there. Anyway,
yeah,
cheers to Perdomo for making these cigars that he did. You know, he did make something. He brought something into his existence. You know, so that's
great
something.
quality, great
Yeah,
construction, always works, great availability, good price point, and but you're just not going to have a connection. Not even like LFD or my father. Definitely not like Fuente.
well,
And, and
LFD, I do have a connection. I really like it, but
yeah,
yeah,
same, yeah.
yeah,
And I'd rather smoke most General
yeah. Hmm.
Macanudo.
I I find that the general mid tier stuff has more of the offensive notes, but often the blends make more sense or are more they're better. They have more of a point to them, if that
Yeah,
makes sense. My
yeah,
experience.
they. I don't
Yeah.
know. Well, this is
Right.
Connecticut Sun-Grown Maduro. You changed the brand. This is our Connecticut Sun-Grown Maduro. Okay, but
Right.
what's the blend though? What's the mess? No, no. Like each within Partagas or CAO or Macanudo, their diesel line, or I can go on, but or Punch. There's so many different
Yeah.
originals now. They make Bolivars. They're all unique blends that are diverse, and I think that comes down to they have the most only
Yeah.
Perdomo tobacco, and so even though he's very efficient, it's almost
Hmm.
like IKEA. It's efficient. It works. It's affordable. It's quality,
Yeah.
but it's not unique, and everyone has it. And
And I think he makes yeah, he does make a good quality, all, not just in the construction, but I think the tobacco is of good, decent quality. It's not suit doesn't come off as super cheap, but I agree with you. The blend just
it's,
isn't. It's not there. So
it's missing a soul. It's missing that connection.
yeah. All
It
right,
really
man.
is.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line, though. So I mean, he has a lot going for it, except the most important part. So there you go.
Well, look, Rich. Cheers to you, man. Cheers to your next chapter. Cheers to all the improvements you've made. In this chapter. I know. I mean, we've spoken personally. We won't bring it up, but I know that you've grown as a person. I
Yeah.
think, and I hats off to you for that. Cheers to you for that. And I hope only positive things in the future and up, man.
Well, stay fresh, man.
All right,
I'll see you. I'll call you when I get to Pennsylvania.
all right, sounds good, man. It is what it is. Peace, bro.
Stay fresh, man. Later.